Hello, what's going on, everybody? Good evening, or good morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Expect powerful changes. Wow, that's deep. Do you understand what that means to pull this card out? Can you even fathom the meaning of what expect powerful changes means? Do you understand the greatness that you hold and possess? Do you even know the potential that you have? Like you're truly you are some of you are a walking paradox and you don't even know it. Like some of you don't understand that you are the blessing. You are meant to bless other people. You are meant to bless your future children, your future husbands, your future wives. Like the lineages that come after you. You are meant to go from. Do you understand that for some of you guys, I'm hearing this. You were hidden for a reason. You went through all this hell that you went through. It was for a reason. You were being tested. You had to be tested in order for you to make it and get to this point. So that the life and the journey and where you're headed, you would be able to know how to deal with it and how to handle that life. Because there's a lot of people in this world that wind up gaining wealth, abundance, success. But the thing is, most people do not know how to keep it. They don't. You can give somebody $100,000 a year and they'll mess around and go mess it up. You give somebody $20,000 a year and they'll turn around and keep building onto it and get to $100,000. And I'm not even talking about doing anything bad. I'm just talking about they won't be going out to eat fast food restaurants, doing all that crazy stuff. They will honestly sit back here and they will create a vision and they'll be like, that is what I am going to do. They won't be doing all that crazy worry about everybody else going out to party and all this. They'll be like, nah, them realizing like me trying to help people out, taking care of people. They'll see like everything like I've done that. Like, cool, nah. Sometimes you got to be a little selfish. It might be time for you to be a little selfish in life. Sometimes you have to be selfish. And most people are not going to say that because it's like, oh, you should always be nice and help people out. Sometimes you got to ask yourself, if you keep on helping the same people out and they haven't leveled up yet, you're probably enabling them. Also, you could be missing an opportunity as far as your blessings coming in and might not even understand what powerful changes truly means. And I'm not trying to go on a rant here, but I'm just speaking truth. Somebody needed to hear that. Somebody needed to understand that was for somebody. You need to put your head down and you need to get to work. You don't have to have $50,000, $60,000 in order for you to sit back here and come up in order for you to get to the next level. You just have to know how to spend money. The average person in the world, the problem is you could have 40,000. You could be making 30,000. What will they do? Well, I'm gonna tell you what the poor person do. Let's just keep it real. The poor person spends money all the time. And what do? They make the rich person rich. And what does the rich person do? The rich person makes the wealthy person rich. Most people don't understand that. You're over here worried about buying Bath and Body Works, buying expensive cologne, worry about trying to buy this jacket, worry about buying these clothes, looking this way. Fuck all that, man. I'm not trying to be rude, but forget all that. Do you know how much money you could honestly have if, and some of you might not be doing that. Some of you might not even care about high fashion like that. Some of you could be ordering from one of these websites overseas or whatever, but you might be spending your money on bullshit like steady going out to eat all the time. Do you know how much money you could save each month and put aside? Like most people don't even understand and can't even comprehend that you could be making $25,000, $30,000 a year, but the problem is how much of that are you bullshitting on? Like how much of that are you really just throwing away? You could be investing that money in the stock market. You could be investing that money in crypto. You could be getting dividends in areas and things like that. You could put that money in invest in a damn, an Airbnb in another damn country. Serious. Or invest in an Airbnb, somewhere nearby in a nearby country and be straight and start getting income that way. There's so many ways that you can invest the money. You don't have to have a whole lot of money to get started to do something. You can start charging people more if you have to instead of charging the low key prices that you charge. And I'm not trying to be rude here, but you got to see your value and know your value and know your worth. Somebody needed to hear that. But for others, and overall, the message is you need to expect powerful changes because there is powerful changes coming. And for some of you, you are the change you are the change that's coming by what you're getting ready to do as far as the next step in your career, the journey and the path that you are on. For some of you, you are on the right path right now. You are busting your ass. You are going to school. You are going to college. You are doing what you need to do. You're putting in the work in the office. If nobody ain't told you this, I'm proud of you and keep up the good work. You ain't bullshitting. You ain't over there doing nothing bad. All you doing is busting your ass day in and day out. I'm proud of you for that. You keeping your head down and you doing what you need to do because you're like, hey, where I am now, I have a vision for myself. I have goals. Like you starting to see the vision and starting to see the goals and you starting to see, hey, it really is something more greater for me in the future. Where I am now, this is not where I'm meant to be. This is just temporary. Some of you understand that. You understand that, hey, I do have abundance coming in. I do have wealth that is coming in around the corner. Some of you have been speaking it into existence for the last couple of years. If you've been putting the work in, don't you give up because it is coming in. It is. It's all going to come in for each of you at different times. It's not going to come in at the same time, but it's coming in. Some of you are just one step away from receiving a big check that could change you and your family's life. Some of you are just one step away. One step. Some of you are two steps away. Some of you are getting ready to sit, but you're driving through the tunnel and you almost can see the sunset. And you've been in this dark tunnel all this time driving all these years. And finally you can see the sunset and it's beautiful. Don't give up. And right here is crazy. I didn't even pay attention to this. The sun is behind. There is light behind this moon. You are already shining and you don't even know it. That moon is not going to stay there forever. You're not going to be in darkness forever. Your light is going to shine even brighter, my friend. I promise you that. That's a fact. You just have to know and you have to believe that it's going to happen. You have to understand that you are greatness. You have to understand that you are powerful. And it's crazy. Look, the moon. It's another moon. You are looking up at the heavens and you are wondering, when is my time going to come? My friend, your time is coming. Your time is coming. Don't start to get impatient. You doing the work. You get it. People get impatient. The ones who actually put in the work, you start to get impatient because you're like, when am I gonna see the gains and when am I gonna see the rewards? Do you trust the creator of the universe? Do you trust your spiritual guides? You are doing something that half the people in the world are not doing. You actually putting in the work. You actually are grinding and hustling. You ain't complaining. Some of you ain't complaining. You just steady keeping your head down and you busting your ass. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. You got other people complaining every damn time that they do something. And I'm not talking, look, you can talk about something, but you got people that some people, they complain about every damn thing when they do something. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Motherfucker, I got to deal with this. Like, I'm just being real. I'm authentic. I'm always going to be genuine and be myself. I'm not going to sit up here and try to sugarcoat anything for anybody or be somebody else. Because if I'm not being me, what's the point of me even recording and giving you? I'm not going to be like, well, this is no. You got to get your shit together, whoever you are. Some of you got to get your shit together. And other people, be patient and stay humble. Stay humble, my friend. Because for some of you, when you're truly ready for it, some of you ain't received it yet because guess what? You are not truly ready for it. Some of you will receive it next month. We're going to get one more card out of there and keep it rolling. Some of you create a space for it to come sooner. Look at this. When you are truly ready, create a space. Some of you, that's all you need to do is you're not in the right headspace. You're not where you need to be. You haven't removed the necessary people that need to be removed out of your life. Some of you are still in the tower moment right now. Some of you have not realized that it is time for you to get rid of people and get rid of things or relocate, or you are in a situation or you're dealing with something that no longer serves you. I'm not speaking about a relationship. I'm speaking about people. It might be the city you're in. It might be family members. It might be friends. But it is time for you to start thinking about yourself. If you do not think about yourself, how can you create and manifest your greatest desires, wants, and needs? You are steady trying to help everybody else create their visions and goals. But where has that gotten you? Have these people that you've been trying to help, have they changed anything? Have you saw any change at all? Or are they still doing the same thing that they were doing before the damn pandemic started in 2020? Because the shit damn sure didn't start. I mean, when it started in like October or in like fall time or summertime, really in 2019, because the shit was already here back then. Like, let's just keep it real. It was here before 2020. Let's just be realistic. If these people have not changed and you are trying to go, why are you letting people hold on to you and you trying to take people where you're trying to go? Your spiritual gods and the creator of the universe cannot bless you because you're looking up at this pink moon and you're like, what's going on? Why isn't my blessings coming in? Why haven't I got my visa? This is crazy. For somebody, you haven't got your visa, and it's because you could have your damn visa right now. The process is going slow behind the scenes because guess what? You ain't doing what you're supposed to do. If you just make small changes, whatever you need, I guarantee you it'll come to you faster. Things are on hold for you behind the scenes because you have not decided to make a change. You didn't have to wait until January 2024 to sit back here and say, I'm going to make a change then. You could have made a change any given time of any given month if you were not lazy. And let's just be realistic. You could have made a time any given month or day in 2023 and said, I am going to make a change and I am going to do, and I need to get rid of these people. You wait in the 2024 the reality of it, every year people do that. They sit back here and say, oh, well, I'm going to do better next year. Next year come, they doing the same old bullshit. There is no changes. I don't even celebrate New Year. I'm just going to be realistic with you. I start my year totally different. There's a month that I picked a couple years ago, and I'm like, this is going to be my 4 quarters when I do everything. This is my 4 quarters. I look at those quarters and I see where I'm at, and I'm like, okay, good. You might need to do that. I'm just putting it out there for somebody. Stop worrying about the holidays that everybody else wants to celebrate. Like, figure out what works for you. That's just a thought. You don't have to do what everybody else do, because trying to follow everybody else is not going to get you where you have to go. You have to be authentic and genuine, and you need to start being yourself. Somebody need to hear that, and you're not being yourself. And for some of you, you are depressed and miserable and alone and scared as shit and afraid, or you're tired mentally and physically. You're drained. Some of you are tired of spending money on other people. Some of you are tired of taking care of people. Some of you are tired of dealing with family members or dealing with people that is not trying to help you out. Some of you could be in a marriage, and I know that this reading is truly not about a relationship, but it could be something that pop out about a relationship. But I'm hearing some of y'all have partners that are holding your ass down, and it truly is there for you. Some of these people are nice. Some of these people ain't saying a single word. You should start listening to these people when they tell you something. Trust them. If they tell you somebody is shady or something ain't right, trust that person. If you know that person is 100 and keeping it real with you, and you know that person ain't on no bullshit or they don't lie to you, you might need to actually sit back here and start trusting them when they tell you that, hey, I think that you should stop dealing with that person. I feel like that family member is using you. You get mad at them. Why you get mad at them? Because they telling the truth? You see it probably deep down, some of you, that some of these people you dealing with, including family, ain't no good for you. When the shit hit the fan and when you lose everything, you will find out who is there for you. You find out a lot of times there's nobody there for you. When you lose your job, when you don't have no money to pay your bills and pay this, you find out who is there for you. But you'll go right back here and hang out with all those bullshitty ass friends that you know goddamn well all they want to do is hit it and quit it, or all they want to do is, yeah, you want to go drink, you want to go hang out. That's bullshit. Why are you hanging out with those people? Really look at the fact, do they really help you out get to the next level? Or are they doing the same shit that they've been doing every single year? Hell, did they take you to the hospital? Did they pick you up when it was raining outside? Did they let you borrow $5 or call an Uber for you? Pay attention to that shit. For some of you, your person is trying to tell you and you're not paying attention. Somebody need to hear that. Oh, for real. Somebody is maybe married or something like that, or maybe in a relationship, but you have a person that's there for you, and this person is trying to show you, hey, these people don't mean you no good. Or you have a genuine maybe this person is the same gender. Or maybe you have somebody in your family, they don't fuck with everybody else because they're really trying to show you, hey, these people, like, hey, you don't, it's a reason why I don't mess with them. Or I don't deal with them. Or I don't feel right about that. I don't feel comfortable about that person. You will steady go sit back here and go right back around and hang around those people. And drink with them, smoke with them, or whatever you do. Go to the hookah lounge, whatever you decide to do. You'll go have a party when they have a party. No. When are you going to stop being so goddamn naive and grow up? Nobody is telling you this, but I'm just going to tell you the truth. Some of you need to grow the hell up because you are so naive and stupid and it don't make no sense. It doesn't. Grow the hell up. Maybe that's the problem. Nobody is being real authentic with you and being truthful with you, but you need somebody to get on your ass and tell you, hey, what you're doing, grow up. You want to hear a reader or somebody be like, oh, it's going to be okay and all this and that, cool, and keep hanging out with them. And then, no, grow up. We moving on. We off that topic. Like, we moving on. It's time for you to have peace. And that's crazy that card popped out. It is time for some of you to have peace. You've been living in chaos. And some of you don't even realize that you've been living in chaos all this time. But you've been living in chaos for a very, very long time. When are you going to stop living in chaos and grow up? The life that you want is not the life that you have. This is not the life you need. You cannot receive blessings if you keep doing the same thing year after year. Your hard work is paying off. New moon and Capricorn. Again, I'm going to say it again for somebody. You cannot receive blessings and peace if you are doing the same thing year after year. If you have not made any changes, you're doing the same shit that you were doing throughout 2022, 2023, 2021. Let's just be realistic. Ain't nothing gonna change for you. Let's just keep it funky. Inner reflection. It is time to it's time for you to reflect on what's going on in your life. Hey, lay down. Yes, you need to trust your intuition. Your intuition is correct. If your intuition is telling you you need to leave these people alone or you need to get rid of them, you need to listen to that. If your intuition is telling you that somebody in your family is using you, and everybody is gonna be different, but some of y'all need to learn to trust your gut. If your intuition is telling you that somebody is trying to hurt or affect your relationship, for those who are in a relationship or a marriage, you need to trust your gut that somebody is. If you feel like somebody, when you get around them, that they have bad energy or something like that, wow, I just said this. The fact that on the card it says trust your gut, guided, protected. You have been guided and protected this whole entire time. Some of you actually have spiritual gifts. You don't even realize it. You don't even realize it. And some of y'all gifts will not. Some of y'all gifts are not going to turn on until y'all wind up leaving these situations, getting away from these people, relocating. I'm just being honest. Some of y'all are still in a tower moment right now and sitting behind closed doors half the time, depressed and everything else. And then when these people hit you up and they call you, what do? You go right back and hang out with them. And then you go spend your last dime on people, or you go spend money hanging out with them. You could have been sitting inside playing your PS4, Xbox, watching a movie or something. You like, nah, you don't want to do that because you feel like you need to be around people. You feel like if you're not around people, oh, I can't be bored. You can be. The universe has been isolating you probably for a reason. I'm just gonna be honest. Because the universe is trying to get you to see. The universe is trying to get you to see what you are not seeing. It is time for you to have people respect your boundaries. You are ready to bloom. You are ready to bloom. But how can you bloom if you are not ready for great change? Because expect great change because it is coming in. Some of you are very gifted. You're part of a star family. You're part of a star scene. A star, you're part of a team of stars of souls. You need to call in support. You need to ask your ancestors. I'm talking about your universal ancestors to help you out. It might sound crazy, but you need to not your family ancestors. You need to ask. I'm hearing that some of y'all need to ask your universal ancestors to help you out and to guide and protect you. They will show you and help you get on the right path. They will. The blue flame, the red flame, spontaneously awakening, activation. Look at that. Some of you are so special and unique and rare. Y'all don't even know it. You have no idea. You have blessings have been put on hold for some of you for a very long time. Some of y'all keeping y'all blessings and y'all not even paying attention. I feel like if somebody go to everybody else and ask everybody else for advice instead of them going to the person they trust the most, they go to everybody else. If you went to that person that you trust the most, the person you trust or that person you're with, this goes back to that person that you are with, or if you're in a relationship or a marriage or something like that, why don't you go to that person instead of you going to all these other damn people? I guarantee you what that person's telling you, they telling you right. They giving you real free, genuine advice. And you're not even listening to it. And they gonna be the ones that have to pick your ass up in the end. Or they're gonna be the ones to suffer with you because you ain't listening to them. When they telling you something, you're not listening to them. And they trying to tell you, hey, and this, I'm just saying that this could be the thing. Hey, we need to do this. And you're like, no, everybody else has said this or said that. And they just like, okay, you listen to what everybody else say, and I'm telling you something different. It could be something like that. It could be like, well, this person said this, or I met this person, they said this and that. You mad? You ran across somebody, but I'm right here. What the fuck? And it irritates the freak out of your person because your person is like, I have never led my person wrong. I have never done anything to hurt them. But again, you are the young soul who is still childish. You are still naive, and you have not grew the hell up yet. So your blessings are going to stay on hold until you do. And this involves the wheel of fortune. You are supposed to have great blessings. You will get them. And this is crazy. Look, I said it earlier. You are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. You were in the wrong community. You were in the wrong place. You were supposed to relocate. You were supposed to reroute. You were supposed to move to another city. You were supposed to move abroad to another place. You have been isolated. Things have went wrong in your life, not for the bad, but for the good, to isolate you for a reason. Crystallizing moment. Yeah. Your life is totally frozen for a reason, man. Your life is frozen for a reason. You have been isolated for a reason. Whoever you are, listen to me. If you are not listening to your person, or you are not listening to the person you absolutely trust, listen to me. You need to start listening to this person who is trying to guide you because they are honestly trying to protect you. They see and feel things that you cannot see and feel. They are able to see things much clearer than you because you're actually going through it all. They're going through it with you, but they're paying attention to things that you're not paying attention to. This person, and this is crazy, worth Worth waiting for. Divine timing at work in your love life. Yeah. For some of you, this person is totally giving up every damn thing for you. This person is damn near a fool for you. But they know you love them and you love them too. But because of where you are, because of where you live, because of the community that you're in, the community that you in and where you are is fucking y'all up. It's fucking you up. I'm just gonna keep it honestly and be truthful. And it's time for a change. Some of y'all have hit rock bottom, cracked open. It's the door cracked open. Some of y'all are wide. I've never seen this card pop out. In all my damn years that I have been reading for people, I have never seen this card pop out when I'm doing private readings in the past. Surrender to the alchemy of life. It's time for you to surrender. It's time for you to surrender yourself, and it's time for you to trust divine timing. It's time for you to put away all the foolishness, and that's confirmation right there. It's time for you to grow up, whoever you are. Yeah, right here. I remember Soul Plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Damn, throat is killing me. Still sick. Lost Land, Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before. Some of you are living the same life before from the past life. You still haven't learned anything yet. And it all feels like deja vu to you because you've already lived a life like this before. And you still haven't learned your lessons. You still doing the same dumb shit over and over. Yes, I said it. You still have not learned your life lessons. You are still doing the same dumb shit over and over. When are you gonna grow up? Do you see this? You have, and I said it earlier, some of you are almost outside of the tunnel. You can see the light. You can see the sunset. You just have to keep going for those who are doing what you are supposed to do. I'm tired of getting on to other people. I'm tired of getting on to other people for real. I'm gonna leave that alone. Whoever you are, your grandma or your mama need to whoop I'm not, matter of fact, your spiritual guides or your ancient ancestors, your universal ancient ancestors need to whoop your ass, whoever you are. That's probably why you're going through the hell and stuff that you're going through right now, because you are not listening. And they are probably the ones that are steady, like, nope, this person ain't learned. We just gonna have to, that no, we can't give it to them yet. But for you others, like, the doors are open. The wheel of fortune is coming. Large amounts of abundance and wealth is coming. Like, for real, it's coming. And that is beautiful. That is truly beautiful and amazing. It does not get any better than that. My question to you, are you actually ready to receive it? Because yes, your hard work is paying off. But are you actually ready to receive it? Are you ready to receive the blessings? Are you ready to keep working hard? Science. Somebody is in school or college right now, going to school for some type of science degree. Somebody could be, I feel like somebody isn't like pharmaceutical but they want to be a doctor. or you either want to be a lab technician. You want to do something different than what you're doing. Go for it. Change your look. So what if people get mad? Change your career. Do what makes you happy. Not with everybody else. Like this reading is pertaining to family. You could have like family who is very like they want to control everything and all that. Nah, do what makes you happy. Honestly, don't stop trying to do what makes everybody else happy. Yeah, disappointment. You. This is the first time I've seen this damn. All these damn years with this deck, I have never seen the card disappointment come out. That is two cards in a deck in two separate decks that I have never seen these cards come out. For some people, you are a disappointment to your ancient, your universal um guides or your universal soul ancestors. You're a disappointment to them right now. You are being very stupid and naive. And they're like, I have so much, and the creator of the universe has so much to give you. But when are you gonna grow up and when are you gonna learn? We've gone through this like 2, 3 lifetimes already. And that is crazy that I'm over here laughing, but it's like one of them is like, thank you for saying that. Like we've gone over this 2, 3 damn lifetimes already. Like, when are you gonna learn? And when are you gonna wake up? You've been doing the same shit. You've been going through the same physical, like the same damn cycles, life after life. You still, like, when are you gonna wake up? Some of you will wake up this lifetime. It will get better. They know you. They know that this is the lifetime that you'll learn. For others, whew, boy, you. Some people never learn. Some people never learn. For others, some of y'all never learn. I'm just being honest. The path. Some of you are on the right path. Some of you might be in a dark path right now, but again, where is that card at? Where's that? You are coming out of the darkness and you can see the light. You're on the right path. Trust the process. Everything is gonna work out. For you guys who have been doing everything that you need to do, keep going. Communication is key. For those individuals who are in a relationship or a marriage, listen to your person and trust them, what they are communicating to you. That's confirmation right there. And even somebody's God is saying, hey, please say it, like, listen to your person and trust your person. Especially if you know your person has been good to you. And I know that you don't do anything wrong. Like, for the most part, most of you are not doing anything wrong, like to hurt this person or you're cheating on this person or doing anything else. But you're stubborn as hell and you try to feel like you got to have control of everything and the genders don't matter. But the thing that you're not realizing is this person is way smarter than what you think. And you know they smart and you just want to be right because you're like, oh, I got to be right. But deep down inside, you know damn well that you're wrong. Just putting it out there. You are wrong as hell. Vast network. You are meant to have a vast network. You are meant to do multiple things. You are meant to have a network that could be pertaining to money, that could be pertaining to assets, that could be pertaining to knowing people around